Colorado Days. The banner was strategically planned, hung where families were to record the bull ride. They would see discovertombstone.com, or even cool event, they would see discovertombstone.com, and it has been showing to work. So I also thank Katie and Robbie for putting that in the place where we want it. We want to, I feel that it's important to support the local event, which brings riders not only from the neighboring cities and towns, but also nearby states and Mexico. As mentioned in my previous report a couple months ago, we are really targeting Nogales and Agua Prieta, and it has been very successful. The Discover Tombstone Field was used for additional parking during Colorado Days, which made it so much easier and accessible for our visitors. We also put in a donation box, a parking donation box placed in the field out of the honor system. We recommend $5. Sometimes we get more, but all the funds go towards community events. We raised $892 just off the honor system in 2 days. The Native American Festival was held on October 26th. Discover Tombstone was a presenting sponsor for the 4th annual Native American event. The event was the first event to be held on the Discover Tombstone Field, which is the old high school. The mayor cut the grand opening ribbon, along with myself, Pro Tem Barlow, Dan Valle from the Hispanic Chamber, Colonel Ives from Fort Huachuca, and Mayor Conrad from Benson came down for the ribbon cutting as well. Discover Tombstone sold the official event shirts at the Native American Festival, and we raised $2,800 in sales. That also goes back to marketing funds. The event was successful with approximately 1,500 people in attendance. The Native American Festival continues as an important new tradition in our town and made possible by full support from Spotted Eagle Native Arts and Crafts, the City of Tombstone, Arlene's Gallery, and the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Lastly, in October, ended with the Tombstone Fire Department Halloween Night. The Halloween night in particular was my absolute favorite this year, and it was a fun-filled night, not only for families and children, but it started from 3rd Street with the great pumpkin in the park, and then trick-or-treaters would make their way down Allen for treats on Allen, or tables on Allen. So a huge thank you to the businesses that participated and to the headless horsemen that roamed around the streets to create the ambiance. This is a type of trick-or-treating that I would experience as a kid, and it felt like it brought back so many memories, and I hope it created more memories for the families as well. And thank you to Maureen Carafa, who really organized the event with the merchants. As you all know, at the last council meeting, the Tombstone High School Student Council was presented with a check for $3,450 to run the haunted house at the old high school. The mayor wanted the haunted house to be free for the community, and so we were able to provide $5 per entry. We all thought maybe 150 people. Without the double entry, 690 people went through, which made it the $3,450 that we gave them out of our VAI grant, which is the marketing grant. We were able to give that to them. This is to fund the high school to have money for the prom and project graduation. I also want to say thank you to all that participated at Trunk or Treat on Discover Tombstone Field. There was approximately 12 vehicles, and the city parked a backhoe with the bucket being loaded with full candy. At one point, I walked away from the station, and there was kids running with backpacks, filling it all up. Like it was, they had a lot of fun. I also want to thank Gina Andrada and Daniel Torres and Taco for providing music and hosting the costume contest. Thank you to the Outlaw Zipline for providing the prizes for the costume contest. Most importantly, thank you to our fire department for working so hard every year to provide this safe environment for our kids. They cooked the hot dogs, provided chips, desserts, and drinks, all for free for our community. A special thank you to the Rosenau family for donating 500 hot dogs to the fire department. In November, we had 2 car shows, one on 5th Street and one at the Discover Tombstone Fields. We got nothing but positive comments from having 2 car shows at once, and we worked together, and it was absolutely amazing. It was a perfect setting at Discover Tombstone Field with it being gated, and they had a lot of fun. I heard the swap meet went well. Also, the pinup contest went well, so it was nice to have a collaboration with that car show. During the month of November, the Tombstone Chamber of Commerce and the city partnered with Redding's Hardware to help businesses light up Tombstone for Wild West Christmas for this month in December. Businesses got to get a little bit of a discount at Redding's if they went through them to to light up their buildings. So that was a little initiative for them. Not only did we help a local business, but we also helped in Tombstone with a holiday makeover to entice visitors to come to town, creating a warm, festive environment, hoping to make Tombstone a holiday destination. The Chamber hosted a tree lighting at the end of the month, along with Stop the Stagecoach, which provides donation of unwrapped toys for Santa in the Park. I want to thank Old Tombstone Tours for providing the iconic red stagecoach for the day. I wanted to mention that a visitor submitted a picture of the tree with the stagecoach parked next to it to Arizona Highways. This picture was posted all over Arizona Highway social medias and then shared continuously and had a great response with over 800,000 views. After the tree lighting, the city of Tombstone lit up the park for the first time together with the Chamber. So thank you to our Public Works Department and Rebecca Larson for doing a fantastic job of decorating the entire park with over 10,000 lights, which was also purchased from Readings Hardware. The first weekend of December kicked off Wild West Christmas. The first Friday, the Chamber of Commerce hosted a shop and stroll, bringing extra activities to our visitors after general store hours, and it was a success. Then this first Saturday in December, Discover Tombstone and Vintage Cowgirls hosted the Holiday Craft Fair and Ana Salcedo Memorial Swap Meet. The Holiday Craft Fair had a vendor entry fee of donated items to the Tombstone Small Animal Shelter supply list. And some vendors even added 10% of their sales to give to the animal shelter. The Ana Salcedo Memorial Swap Meet collected $20 per vendor, which funds goes towards the annual Dia de los Muertos event on Allen Street Cemetery. Due to this event being so well received, we are now going to have a monthly swap meet and craft fair on the first Saturday of each month at Discover Tombstone Field. Weather permitting and events, of course. I want to thank Carrie Dusenberry on the Discover Tombstone team for organizing a great vendor event. She makes sure that all the vendors at our events do not compete with what is downtown or surrounding businesses. I just want to make that clear for everybody when we have craft fairs. And thank you to Marty Stout and Addie at Vintage Cowgirls for organizing the vendors and the swap meet. And now December 9th, this weekend was full day of Wild West Christmas, the most I've seen, and it had filled with Victorian Christmas at the historic courthouse, then the Tuba Christmas at the city park. The Chamber's Light Parade was phenomenal this year with 52 entries. I mean, did you guys see the Four Deuces semi-truck? That was amazing. And also Four Deuces was amazing lighting up the side there too. Lastly, the fire department lit up the sky. So thank you to Tombstone Fire for a fantastic light show, fireworks show. It was just amazing. And I'm pretty sure that Tombstone was the only town in the state that hosted holiday fireworks. And don't forget, this Saturday is Santa in the Park at 5:30. So lastly, I want to leave that it's been proven that working together not only brings us in the tourism, but it brings back community. So thank you once again for all the organizations, the chambers, citizens that stepped up and helped Tombstone shine this holiday season. That's it.
What have you been doing? She does a very good job as city clerk and as the marketing director. We're very happy to have you with us.
Thank you.
Next item, we'll go on to approval of the minutes, discussion and or actual approval of the minutes for regular council meeting for Tuesday, November 14th, 2023. On that promotion to approve.
Approved. Second.
Motion made and second. Any discussion? No discussion. All in favor? Aye. Motion carried. Item A, under new business, discussion and action and approval of accounts payable in the amount of $240,483.53. This is November 1st, 2023 through November 30th, 2023. I'll ask for a motion to approve.
So moved. Second.
Motion made to second. Is there any discussion? No discussion or questions. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Item B, discussion and action on approval of agreement between the state of Arizona and the city of Tombstone for the airport development reimbursement grant for the airport apron construction phase 3 in the amount of $114,000. I'll ask for a motion to approve.
So moved. Second.
Motion made and second. Is there any discussion? Having no discussion, roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Reagan,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Barlow,
Yes.
Councilmember Falk,
Yes.
Councilmember Newbauer,
Yes.
Mayor Escobar.
Yes, motion carries. Next item is discussion and action on approval of the use permit for the C10 Truck Club of Arizona, Inc. to hold a historic Tombstone Truck Show on Saturday, April 20th, 2024 at 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Requesting the use of 5th Street between Tough Nut Street and Allen Street for approximately, Tough Nut and Fremont Street for approximately 60 trucks with the overflow on 6th Street, excluding Allen Street. Also, a 10 by 20 canopy tent to be set up on 5th Street at the intersection of 5th and Allen with one truck parked on each side of the tent. Also, use of Allen Street from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. for a photo opportunity with the trucks. I'll ask for a motion to approve.
Approved.
Motion made and second. Did I have a second?
Second.
Okay. Discussion, just to set the record straight, this is the same organization that everybody thought we were mistreating because we didn't allow them to go on to Allen Street. They never had requested to be on Allen Street. They specifically just asked for a street in Tombstone. Somehow the message never got back to these folks that we were willing to give them 5th Street, 6th Street, or the field, Discover Tombstone Field. They were a little shocked when I called them. I actually reached out to the president of the company and they said, no, we just want to come to Tombstone. We love Tombstone. And the president of the company said, we understand your position as far as having cars on the historic street. He said, I wouldn't want to come from out of state, from all over, and only have one day to be in Tombstone.